Hello, let me quickly talk about Whispers of the Heart, another Studio Ghibli film. This one only directed by Hayao Miyazaki. It was actually directed by another fellow, Yondo, centering on a 14-year-old Japanese girl who loves reading fairy tales and maybe has aspirations of being a writer. She's more of a lyricist at the beginning of the story. Um, yeah, it's a little kind of teen romance story, kind of very kind of lightly done with a little fantasy elements. Really just like her imagining the story of this cat figurine, standing kind of anthropomorphic cat figurine, the Baron, and his story, and kind of a floating clouds um, landscape, which she's floating in the air with him, riding the air currents in kind of a little Anne of Green Gable dress. Um, you know, again, dreams of flight, um, and her kind of love affair with this fellow student uh, who is kind of wants to be apprenticed to be a really great violin maker, and he's going to have to go away to Italy to do this. And indeed, during the course of the thing, he does. What I'd like to talk about is just all the cars zooming around in this movie as they walk around, because I was just like in a constant state of tension the whole movie that someone was just going to get mowed over, that this whole thing was telegraphing at some point someone's going to get run over. And I won't spoil the mystery of that to you, other than to say this is more of a love story than it is a somebody gets killed story. Um, I don't. Maybe that's just kind of a bit of a metaphor of, life is fragile and tenuous and instantaneous. And at any moment, something could happen. Nothing does here. Um, the ending was a little bit like, I think Ja was like, "Oh, so now they're gonna get married," kind of thing. It's like I thought, no, this is sort of just love, young love. This is where they are at the moment. Did put a little button on things, but it wasn't particularly a okay, now they will be buried and die together at the ages of 90 in each other's arms. So yeah, yeah, enjoyable, definitely light. Miyazaki, I guess, adapted this from another fellow's, I think it's a manga, and you can see there's sort of the romance. There's kind of a romance kind of genre here and things, but it's very lightly done, and I mean it's with adolescent love. Um, so it didn't cross over into what, at least from Western eyes, you see as inappropriateness. There's definitely the kind of the looming thing of like, oh, you're 14, you have to take the exams. If you don't pass these exams, well, then your life will be ruined, and you're just going to be set on a path for your entire life, which is always seems really harsh. Though in some other ways, it's funny how early decisions really radiate out in your life no matter what. I guess early decisions in school or early decisions in kind of people that you are attracted to. So yeah, that's Whispers of the Heart, another Studio Ghibli film. All right, more videos later.